birthplace of Luosifen. It is a river snail noodles, famous for its strong smell. And today, the popular street food has become the national delicacy, and it has been sold to over 20 foreign countries. How did it happen? And today, we have invited a crazy fan of Luosifen, Sophie, and we will come inside to find her. Let's go. Wow. The big bowl of Luosifen. Oh, I heard you are a crazy fan of Luosifen, right?
Yeah, I love snail noodles. Have you eaten it before?
Yeah, I've tried it before. So the inside for you is with two flavors in it. Okay, thank you. Can you tell us about how you know about Luosifen?
Everybody that lives in Liuzhou for a long time knows about Luosifen. It's everywhere. It's part of Liuzhou life to eat Luosifen.
You have stayed in Liuzhou for how many years?
10 years. Next week will be exactly 10 years. So I've had 10 years of being a Luosifen fan.
Okay. So here's a small question since you are a big fan. How many ingredients do you know inside Luosifen?
I think all of them. I'm like a Luosifen expert, but I'll show you.
Okay.
This one is the one. Tofu skin.
Skin.
Pickled bamboo. Peanut. Green beans. Tree fungus. And vegetables. And most importantly to Liuzhou people, it's not only about the Luosifen, it's about the side dish, the food that you can put in. Here we will have duck feet. Here is a tofu stick.
Wow.
and a pig foot.
Wow, it seems you know better than me.
Oh, and here also got some rubbish chopstick skills. River snail meat. Yeah.
Well, it seems like you know so much about Luosifen. You're so familiar with it.
Yeah.
And how do you get to know Luosifen? You remember when you first came to Liuzhou?
I remember when I first arrived here and I couldn't speak any Chinese, but next to my house had one Luosifen shop, and my friend told me how to say Luosifen in Chinese, and I was a little too afraid to go any other places, so I just ate Luosifen every day because it's the only thing I could say in Chinese.
Okay. How was your first impression about Luosifen? You know, it's has a strong smell. Can you used to it? Get used to it?
Actually, the smell doesn't bother me, but I remember when I first arrived, the strangest thing for me was the soup. Because in England we tend to eat food that's drier. So the soup, it was hard to master chopsticks and a spoon to eat the noodles without getting the soup on my clothes.
So you really enjoyed the flavor of Liuzhou. Besides Luosifen, which is your favorite? Preferring Chinese. Do you like other Chinese food?
Yeah, but my other favorite food I like is also a Liuzhou dish. It's called Liuzhou. Maybe in English it's duck feet pole.
Well, I'm quite familiar with all the delicacies in Liuzhou.
Oh yeah, I've had now 2 years I didn't leave Liuzhou, so I just eat the Liuzhou food every day.
Okay. So which one was your favorite ingredient among all those ingredients?
I just love tofu. You know, in England we don't really eat tofu that much, but I think the Chinese tofu is delicious. I especially like this one. The tofu stick. Yeah.
Okay. You can have a try.
I also like this one. It's the tofu skin.
How was it? It's good?
Yeah, little spicy.
Little spicy. Wow. I can see that you really enjoyed it. So, but have you ever been to the factory that produced the instant Luosifen? Have you heard about instant Luosifen?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's one of the biggest businesses in Liuzhou now. The instant snail noodle packets.
So, have you actually been in the factory before?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been a couple of times to the factory.
Okay, but not all of our foreign friends have been there. Now, why don't you guide us around the factory and let's see how it was presented?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go. Today, Luosifen has become one of the best-selling ready-to-serve foods across China. But 8 years ago, Luosifen was only popular at local markets. The Luosifen industry started to take off in 2015. In that year, the government of Liuzhou planned to promote Luosifen through standardization, branding, and expansion of scale. The city also built an industrial park of Luosifen. And now, the Luosifen Industrial Park houses more than 40 companies, producing millions of packs of the delicacy daily.
Okay, now we've arrived at the production company of Luosifen, and before we go on the line, we need to go and change our clothes. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, now we have to cover the shoes and the cover of our hair.
Excellent.
头发要绑起来。
最好要绑起来，把头发都要放在那个头套里面。
Now we are going to change our outfits. See you later.
Okay, we're ready to go. Our clothes are ready.
Okay. Now, and today we have also invited a special guest, and her name is Hygiene. She's a specialist of the packing Luosifen, and today she will join us. Let's welcome Hygiene. Please say hi to our camera. 打个招呼。嗨，你好，你好。那么，海燕老师，想问一下，我们进去车间的第一步要做什么呢？先洗手。Okay, we got to wash our hands before we enter the workshop. Now we have arrived at the inner pack workshop. Before we enter the workshop, we got to go inside that door for the inspection.
Wow, so cool.
Yeah. Okay, please.
Do what? Just stand here?
Yeah, just stand there. Actually, there's all in all 8 workshops in this factory, and all of them are independent to keep the production line safe and clean. Now I'm going inside to 我们介绍一下这个车间主要是来做什么的吗？
这三层是在这里打包，配菜包刚才好像这表也是在这里。
According to Haiyan, the inner pack workshop we are in is used to pack those pickled bamboo shoots and the pickled string beans. Okay, let's move forward and check it out. 那海燕，我们这个车间还承担其他的一个工作内容吗？
然后汤料也是在这里工作。
哦，
等于讲中央厨房，在那边炒制出来的，还有熬制出来的那个汤料，都会输送到这个车间进行一个分装处理。那分装处理完了以后，然后我们再通过物料看见的那个输送带，然后传递到巴氏消毒车间里面进行一个巴氏消毒，这样的话才能够确保我们产品的一个稳定性。就是我质量符合。
Haiyan just told us that this workshop also deals with those brews of the river snail noodles and those peanuts who have been fried in the central kitchen. And after that, those will be sent to the infection workshop to ensure the safety of the food. As you can see from our camera, behind the glass is another pack workshop. You can see there are lots of workers dealing with the final step of the instant Luosifen.
Hiện 现在去跟酸笋是吧？
去炒制酸笋。
我好爱吃酸笋。
那就你真的是柳州的一个最
最本地的外国人。
最本地的外国人。
Now we are heading to the central kitchen, and there we have the pickled bamboo shoots, and which is Sophie's favorite.
Yeah, I love the pickled bamboo. I never tried it before I came to China, but once you eat it, it's so easy to get addicted to it.
So easy to get addicted, but it smells terrible.
No, it smells delicious.
Smells delicious.
Yeah.
You love the smile.
Love it.
Wow, that's amazing. Because I know a lot of people who love the bamboo shoots, but doesn't take the smile. But you love both the smile and the taste.
Yeah. And it's good for you.
Yeah, it's healthy.
Yeah, healthy.
Yeah. 那海燕，我们等下是要上楼是吗？
对，上楼。
Okay, now we are going to the 4th floor of the factory. Now we are in the central kitchen. Let's go this way. 然后海燕，我们这个中央厨房呢，承担着什么样的一个职责呢？
在这边的话呢，就是一个是配菜包，就是木耳，还有那个酸豆角，还有萝卜丁啊，这个是配菜包，我们在这里进行一个炒制，炒制完了以后，将物料输送到那边物流通道那里面去，然后
海燕 said that in this workshop, the set dishes of the instant noodles, like the black fungus, the string beans, and the radish, will be fried in this workshop and then will be transported to another workshop through the conveyor belt. They would use that giant wok over there to mix those raw materials and then fry them. 那海燕，我们这边这个大锅是做什么的呢？
熬螺丝汤的。我们的那个螺丝炒好了以后，就要跟鸡骨、还有猪骨、还有那些香辛料在这里一起熬出那个原汤。熬出原汤了以后，然后我们再加上盐呀，还有一些调味料，就提鲜的那些调味料，在这里配置。
This wok in front of us is used to make the bruise of the instant river snail noodles. After the river snail was fried, they would add ingredients like chicken bones and salt to make the bruise. Now we have visited 3 workshops of the factory, and actually as the Luosifen is becoming more popular, it also helped boost the income of the farmers in Liuzhou, and Luosifen also sold to foreign countries, over 20 foreign countries. Let's go and visit the chairman of the factory and ask something about it.
Okay,
Let's go.
let's go.
Today we have invited the chairman Liuzhou of the factory, and he will tell us more about the Luosifen. Welcome, Mr. Liu. 刘老板您好，您看跟我们镜头打个招呼吧。
大家好。
我有一些问题可以问你吗？
好。
你每一天可以做几包螺蛳粉？
我们在我们这个工厂，就是说每一天我们可以做到25万到30万包左右。
So every day they make 25 to 30,000 packets of snail noodles here. 那你这个牌子可以去国外吗？卖去国外吗？
可以啊。
那你卖了多少？
我们这个品牌是出口了23个国家，23个国家。
So this snail noodles is sold in 23 countries around the world.
主要出口的是欧盟和美国、澳洲、加拿大。
Lots of countries, America, Canada, everywhere. It's going international.
然后我们出口今年就是说1季度就是我们出口到就是说国外的大概是45万包左右。
So they sold 45,000 packets to foreign countries so far this year, and it's only the 4th month of the year.
然后像这个产品，我们今年在我们中国市场卖，就是说1到3月份大概是卖了950万包左右。
在国内
在中国市场。
950万。So inside mainland China, they've sold 9.5 million packets so far this year. 950万 9.5 million packs.
就是说，我们了解到看到您这个生产线也是很长，然后好像是有很多工人在，然后包括说种植这些作物的农民也是增加了一些收入，是吗？
我们酸笋，就是说豆角，这些都是柳州当地的，就是说农民种植的。那从我们整个螺蛳粉的配料来讲，都是来自于山里面，来自于农民手上的。那我们整个就是说螺蛳粉的配料来讲，对于农民的增收是加大了他们的增收，加大了他们的就业。
Okay, Mr. Liu just told us all the raw materials of the instant noodle, like the string beans, the peanuts, all bought from the local farmers in Liuzhou, and it helps improve their incomes. 我们可以看到这里好像还是有很多口味哈，您可以就是简单来讲一下吗？
像这个产品，我们是
筷子口味，
就是说是没有猪骨头的，就是用牛骨头去做的，叫牛骨
就是没有
煎汤。
动物的东西里面。
有动物，但是是属于牛的。像这种我们是用猪骨头去熬制的，这个是那个牛骨头去熬制的，就没有猪骨头了。
So this one is made with the broth, or the soup is made with bones from a cow, whereas this one is made with the bones from a pig.
像这个是我们的麻辣口味，就是麻辣。
spicy.
麻辣口味，所以说就是我们有多种口味。就是说
适应不同的这个消费市场。
是的，因为中国市场就是说各地嘛，就是说市场风味不同嘛。
那去国外，你卖去国外最多是那种？
卖去国外的一个是这一款，还有一个是这个。
国外人不喜欢辣的是吗？
麻的他不喜欢，麻的不喜欢还有一款是这个，出口最多的是这个，就是粉色的这个。
就是原味的。
原味的，这两个是原味的，这个是
These are
包
most popular ones in the foreign countries. OK，那我们就是说，在我们了解到这个螺蛳粉好像是这2年不是有那个疫情嘛，但是它的那个销量还是说我们边走边聊嘛，还是那个还是不就是没有降，反而是获得了一些增加。那咱们公司的这个情况是怎么样的？
我们螺蛳粉来讲，就是说我们每一年的年增长，就是一年可以达到30%多平均。那就是说今年1季度我们增长了大概是在将近20%，就是同比去年。
对，就是说even though despite of the COVID-19 epidemic, the instant 螺蛳粉has the sales of instant 螺蛳粉 has raised sharply, and in the first quarter of this year, and it raised 20% year on year, right? Okay. And thank you, Mr. Liu. 谢谢您，谢谢您，谢谢您，
谢谢。
Okay, today we have shown you the street food of Luosifen in Liuzhou, and we have shown you how the Luosifen is produced. And that's so much for today's show.